Welcome back, my friends. There have been ongoing developments in the cryptocurrency market. So I am updating you more often on this subject because it is a rapidly changing situation. These days, word of the crypto collapse is spreading like wildfire. So investors are pulling back, especially the casual retail investors. Many newly minted traders were dabbling in crypto trading and have now gotten burned. And if you follow this channel, you already know almost every week brings news of yet another bankruptcy in the crypto world. Among the many crypto companies that have not yet declared bankruptcy, many are on weak financial footing. Facing this confluence of negative realities, crypto companies have cut way back on advertising. And that explains a big part of why ad-supported companies are experiencing weak earnings. Crypto advertising has actually fallen 80% in the last 6 months alone. You probably all remember when 2022 started with hefty spending on Super Bowl ads. Coinbase cut its sales and marketing expense by almost half in the past 6 months. And Coinbase is probably one of the strongest crypto companies still left standing. Most if not all of the others are much weaker. And they are undoubtedly cutting their sales and marketing budgets even more into much smaller amounts. Yes, my friends, crypto winter has arrived. Yesterday we heard news that crypto firm BlockFi has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It's the latest in a series of crypto bankruptcies, following the collapse of FTX. As you probably know if you follow this channel, cryptocurrency exchange FTX filed for bankruptcy a couple of weeks ago. And the fallout from the FTX bankruptcy has sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency world. Fears of crypto contagion are growing as another company's finances wobble. Cryptocurrency exchange company Genesis is now rumored to be considering bankruptcy. Wall Street investors are fearing contagion from FTX collapse. And there are a number of cryptocurrency companies on the daily watch list. The crash in cryptocurrency prices shows no signs of slowing. So there could be a long line of dominoes waiting to fall. But, where will it stop? What is the real value of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies? What does this mean for the US economy? And, what does this mean for the future of the United States? But, before we get into all of that, please hit the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. 2022 kicked off with Super Bowl ads, arena sponsorships and celebrity endorsements. TV commercials landed during the nightly news and online platforms. Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Crypto companies were spending on advertising anywhere and everywhere. Crypto companies spent $223 million on ads in the US in the first 3 quarters of 2022. That is up from $89 million for all of 2021. Crypto.com was one of the biggest spenders. It spent $100 million on an ad campaign that featured Matt Damon. The ad ran in 20 countries. Crypto.com is an official sponsor of the 2022 World Cup. But what a difference a year makes. The earth-shattering collapse this month of cryptocurrency exchange FTX rocked the crypto world. The collapse of Sam Bankman-Fried's crypto empire doomed ad-supported media businesses. The entire crypto industry seemed like a new growth engine with money to burn. The contagion from the failure of FTX been spreading fast. Coinbase has lost over 80% of its market capitalization. And it has laid off 18% of its staff so far this year. Crypto.com has cut 40% of its employees. eToro downsized by 10%. They also canceled a planned merger with a special purpose acquisition company. And, just to review, merging with a special purpose acquisition company is a quick way for a company to go public if it does not meet the requirements of the typical method. BlockFi just declared bankruptcy yesterday. Crypto winter is a crypto advertising winter, said Grant Harbin, CEO of performance marketing firm Headlight. There's probably very little consideration on scaling advertising budgets right now, Harbin added. The top crypto advertisers spent just $35 million on ads in Q3. That is down 80% as compared to Q1. The ad spending drought is expected to intensify. Contagion is spreading and turmoil in the crypto world continues unabated. Not to mention that the United States is teetering on the brink of a recession. Ad-based companies are also facing broader challenges from raging inflation and recession fears. That said, crypto companies constitute only a tiny portion of the overall ad market. Crypto firms are expected to spend $89 billion on TV ads this year. That includes ads on both linear programming and streaming devices and platforms. Facebook, Snap, Twitter, and TikTok. Together, these online platforms expect to receive $57.1 million in ad fees from crypto companies this year. That is somewhat in line with 2021 figures, although the trend is now downward. And almost all of the online spending last year was on Facebook and Instagram. You probably all remember Google's disastrous Q3 earnings call. Google blamed a slowdown in revenue growth in part on reduced ad spending. And he pointed to crypto companies and other financial firms. Google's sales growth has slowed to pedestrian levels. Crypto ad spending on digital media peaked in October and November of 2021. The Super Bowl brought another peak in Q1. Since then, it has fallen off a cliff. The sell-off of crypto companies began in earnest in April. Bitcoin and Ether each lost more than half of their value in Q2 alone. The Super Bowl spending splurge will probably not ever happen again for crypto. A 30-second spot during the 2022 Super Bowl cost $6.5 million. And crypto companies bought like there was no tomorrow. Coinbase, Crypto.com, eToro, and FTX. This foursome spent a combined $54 million on Super Bowl ads. Coinbase had a 60-second commercial showing a bouncing QR code. People could scan the QR code to get $15 worth of free Bitcoin. FTX signed up Seinfeld creator Larry David for an ad. David urged viewers not to miss out on crypto. He called it the next big thing. Promotional costs weren't limited to airtime. Crypto.com paid $700 million for naming rights to the home of the Los Angeles Lakers for 20 years. FTX was a huge spender on all kinds of ads and promotions. They paid $135 million for naming rights to the Miami Heat's arena. They partnered with the Golden State Warriors of the NBA. And they had their logo sewn onto the shirts of Major League Baseball umpires. Miami-Dade County is now trying to undo the FTX arena naming deal. Miami has become something of a hub for crypto companies. FTX moved its U.S. headquarters from Chicago to Miami. FTX sponsored a 3-day crypto event called FTX Off the Grid in South Beach. Other crypto companies have advertised in the city. But FTX was on another level, said Miami-based venture capitalist Jordan Levy. None of them have as significant of a presence in Miami as Bankman-Fried and FTX, said the managing partner of SBNY. They've tried to do some guerrilla marketing stuff that put them on the top of the food chain from perception perspective, the managing partner said. The money FTX was spending now presumably goes to zero, the managing partner continued. Online ad spending by FTX quadrupled this year to $13.3 million. Half of that was in Q1 and mostly on the Super Bowl. Crypto.com's online ad spending plummeted from about $16.2 million in the first quarter to $1.6 million in the third, Sensor Tower said. And Gemini Trust cut spending from $8.5 million in Q1 to $2,500 in Q3. Coinbase, the only major exchange that's publicly traded in the U.S. Coinbase cut its sales and marketing expense by almost half from Q1 to Q3. Coinbase is the only major crypto exchange company that is still publicly traded in the U.S. It's no secret that the markets are in a pullback phase, and our budgets are being reallocated accordingly, Coinbase said in a statement. What they came out with was like, hey, we're going to stick it to the Fed, Ponzarella continued. The crypto industry focuses on decentralization and its ability to function without the heavy hand of government, Ponzarella continued. I guess they have to eat a little crow and say that we're now open to being regulated, Ponzarella also said. Bitcoin sunk to just under $16,000 for the first time in recent memory. If you recall, Bitcoin peaked at an all-time high of $68,982.20 1 year ago. Warren Buffett, CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, has repeatedly said that cryptocurrencies are worthless and have no intrinsic value. Buffett says that cryptocurrencies have no value in the economy or to society. He clearly thinks that the current crypto winter is a prelude to the eventual death of cryptocurrencies. In January, few people would have predicted that this crash would happen. Regular people who never even traded stock were suddenly active in crypto trading. Cryptocurrency, by its very nature, is ungoverned and unsponsored by any country. There are no banks involved in the system and there are no regulations. But, what do you think? Please hit the like button and leave a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.